Alright, so today we went to our local thrift store, which we've been to once before, and they had a whole bunch of CD changers. I did a bunch of research trying to figure out which ones were worth what. Some of them, I think we got one for $2.99, $4.99, $5.99, and then one for $14.99. So far I've cleaned 2 of them up. The first one was a Sony CDP CE275. It's a 5-disc CD changer. For some reason the disc tray is not opening. It keeps giving me an error, so I think I'm gonna have to take it apart and figure out whatever's blocking it or causing it to not come out. But it's cleaned up decently well. It was pretty banged up and scratched in the first place, so if any of them are not going to work, it's going to be that one. But right now, I'm kind of trying to assess them. I've had CD changers in the past that I couldn't get to stop skipping. So second, I tried the Sony DVD CD player, DVP NC615. Now that's a 5 CD changer, DVD changer, which I thought was really nice. I don't think I've seen a DVD CD changer yet. Like, I don't think I've had one personally. All of them have just been straight CD players. But it has like your S video out, your composite video out. So I want to do a little research to see what kind of format it's putting out and everything. But that should go for 50 bucks at least. The one below it, if I can fix it up, should go for 50 bucks at least. The Kenwood one of them sold for like $189 or something, and then we have a KLH one. So this one doesn't seem to be skipping very much, so I still want to probably take it apart and clean it out a decent amount. So we have one working so far. It's not skipping, it seems to be good, but we're gonna go back to testing. Currently just testing these out, connecting them to my Kenwood. This is the one I got a few weeks ago, the KRV 8020. I really love this receiver. It's awesome. But I haven't been able to find a whole lot of like info on it. I know it's like 100 watts per channel, but it seems so much more than that. But this is what we're working on right now. This is the 5 DVD changer. This is the one where the tray's not working, which we'll have to look at shortly. But so far so good. So the KLH has a very dim screen, and it keeps doing this noise inside of it. It's almost like a disc is stuck inside of it, like someone left one. And because these are kind of open trays, for those of you who don't know, the disc probably moved around inside somewhere and lodged itself, so I can't get it open, which that may be the same case with this one as well. But this one seems, the screen isn't too dim, but it's definitely like, it's not as bright as it should be, at least compared to the other one. So we'll have to take that one apart and see what we can do with it. So this one powers up. This is a Kenwood one. I'm hoping to get the most out of this one. I really like this one, how the display and everything is. But this one appears to have a disc stuck in it as well. Oh, now it's not even opening. Oh no, it's pause and play. But it opens and everything, but if you look, you can see that there's a CD caught right there. But overall, it turns on and everything, and it seems okay. I probably just need to clear that disc out. So this one works great, perfectly. This one should be fine on its own. This one, the tray will not open. This one, I don't think the tray will open either. And then this one, the tray will open, but it looks like there's a disc lodged inside of it. But the nice thing about this one appears to be one of the ones where you could record to another CD and all, which is pretty cool. It seems like one of the higher tech ones, and this one also probably would have matched up perfectly with this receiver, which I don't think I've ever had the same like model of everything together. So this one could actually, this could actually control that one through the system and all. But obviously I don't listen to CDs that much, so I don't really need it, but we'll start getting those taken apart and cleaned up and everything. So upon opening the Kenwood, you can obviously see the issue right here. All the CDs were piled together underneath the laser and all, so it must have been shaking around a lot. I could have just done that myself. Just remember, if you have one of these CD changers where it rotates and everything and it doesn't really hold them in place, any CD player in general, Xbox, PlayStation, you should probably always take the disc out before you start moving it around and everything. But everything else in here looks very clean. It doesn't look too dusty, so we're going to, before I put the lid back on, we're gonna hook it back up and see if it'll work and see if we can get all that happening. So far, we've taken the lid off and everything. We've taken the faceplate apart. I realized that there's actually a screw on the bottom to help get this to move, but even with this free, these gears over here do not seem to be moving very well, and it does not seem to be wanting to force itself out. See, it feels like it's almost stuck, and I'm not sure if that's something to do with this or what it is. So I'm currently watching a tutorial video on how to fix it and everything, so I will kind of keep you guys updated. So I came to the conclusion from watching this tutorial and all, and based on the symptoms it's having. So the belt is actually, when I took this apart, the belt was actually just laying in here. It's very loose, if you guys can see. It just needs a new belt. That's all it really takes. So I'll show you guys just to demonstrate here. It's very loose, unfortunately. It's not quite tight enough to actually get this to spin, you know what I'm saying? So that's really all there is to it. It's not spinning this to put this into function, and also we just literally need to get a new belt for it, and it should be as good as new. They're about $7, so that's not really bad. This actually was the cheapest one I bought. This was only $3, so that brings this total to $10 for this, and it should be worth a decent 30, 40, if not more. So we will get that belt ordered ASAP. But there's not really a whole lot I can do with this now. So I'm going to, I already bagged up the screws and everything. We'll get this somewhat put back into place and kind of pile it together, and we will get that new belt ordered so we can get this all working and everything. But now we have the Super KLH that I can't seem to get the front to detach from. So I decided to give it another go with the KLH. Sorry for the super bright light. I'm kind of using it to light this whole area. But I tried it again with the KLH and realized that I actually had the pins connected to the wrong ones. That's why the screen was not working. So I got everything hooked up properly by trial and error, plugging headphones into the front of this and testing it out from there. So I got the screen working, I cleaned everything out on the screen, all the buttons are working, it's playing CDs and stuff again. The issue is this mechanism. So there's this plastic piece to be exact, and this, on this side, it has a little groove that the tray with the lens and everything else on it slides on. So when it slides into this upward position, it's supposed to move the tray up and allow the CD to connect with this magnetic thing, and between that it applies friction and provides enough pressure on the disc to keep it spinning consistently. The issue, it seems, I thought maybe something was wrong with the top magnetic piece or something was wrong or whatever, but it actually turns out, it seems like the housing that's like the lens is housed inside of, it's not going up enough. Like it's off by like less than a millimeter, and it's causing this top piece to rub, the plastic to rub, and then it creates too much friction with the housing where the disc does not spin consistently. Because if I hold it up or I press this plastic piece down, then it fixes the entire issue. So now I have to figure out what I'm supposed to do to fix that. I don't know if something's worn down because it's old or whatever. But originally I was only counting on 3 of the 4 to be able to be sellable, and now with my recent discovery, I actually realized that all of them should be sellable as long as I'm able to fix this issue, because I don't want to sell it with this issue. I want to fix the issue and then get it sold and call it a day. So that's what I'm working on currently. We have 3 of them working. The Sony's working, the Kenwood's working, and then the KLH is working. Like I said, I paid $30 for them from the thrift store. I did have to do cleaning up, fixing, all that stuff. I took them all apart and cleaned them out and everything. The Kenwood, I believe I should have sold. Someone messaged me through Facebook about it. So I'll be selling that for $65 total. So I'll have to take shipping and whatever out of that. And I think Walmart has some good boxes that I'll use. The Kenwood, to break it down, was about $15.99. The Kenwood had CDs and things stuck inside of it, and it just needed like a general cleaning out and everything. So I cleaned it out. I got the CDs and everything out of it. Plays great. I like it a lot. It matches really well with my receiver, but I don't really listen to CDs enough, and I'd rather just get it sold. So that'll be selling for $65. I'll probably have to spend about $2 on a box, $2, $3 on some bubble wrap, so $5, and then probably $10 to $15 in shipping. So it'll probably be about $20 in shipping, but that's about $40, $45 in profit after that. The Sony I should be selling for 40, maybe $50 tomorrow. Hopefully I should be meeting a guy for. So that that one worked for the most part. I just needed to clean it out and everything. And then like I said, the KLH, I had to do a little bit of modifying and stuff inside of it. And I'd like to test it out more before I sell it because I don't want to sell it and then someone has issues with it. But the KLH is working good. And then once the Kenwood sells tomorrow, I'll order the new belt for the other Sony that will then get fixed and put back together. Because right now, that's, if you guys look over here, that one on top, that is the other Sony that needs the new belt. Right below that's the KLH that works. Below that's the Sony, and below that's the Kenwood, and then my beautiful receiver. But then also to kind of clean up my whole area and everything, I have a lot of stuff, and I recently brought my receiver down with my Spvce speakers because I don't really need 6 full-size speakers in my room. So I brought my bigger Spvce, the 250s, downstairs. So I can listen to music and watch movies and stuff at my desk, but they're not symmetrical currently, and I'm not a fan of that when I'm watching movies and stuff, because, you know, they're not, I don't know, I have a weird thing with hearing. I have very acute hearing. But that corner is like filled with stuff because I have the table there and I have the speaker right there and stuff, and you guys probably can't see super well because it's blurred. But I should be putting like a small shelf up behind me, and I can put my receiver and my bags and all that stuff on top of it, and hopefully clean up that corner and get rid of the little table in the corner and all. And then hopefully put my speaker over next to my desk. And I need to buy another arm mount because mine broke. So lately I've been using this, which is a floor standing, which is nice. But because the mic and everything sticks out so far, it's very like top heavy and wants to fall and everything. So we'll get that replaced. And hopefully I should be able to mount all my battery chargers and stuff and really just get my desk very situated. I'm finishing this up on Christmas. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas. I should hopefully have this the day after Christmas. And I plan to start hopefully uploading soon and just get over myself, you know, and get back to it. So I had a wonderful Christmas. I'm very thankful for everyone. And I think this was freaking like the coolest present I've ever received. This thing's freaking sweet. And like I said, I have the Impact as well. I don't work on cars a whole lot anymore, so I'm really happy with this one right now, and I'm hoping I can get to use that when I go to my grandpa's, or if I'm hoping I don't have to work on my car, so I shouldn't have to use the other one, but if I do, you know, I have it. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys with me as I hopefully go to more thrift stores and find cool electronics and garage sales and stuff like that. There's a lot of things I'd like to work on. I'd like to work more on free space and the non-copyright playlist. I just like to work on doing my own content more this year because I spend so much time doing everyone else's content, which I love doing, don't get me wrong, but I would love to do my own content and put the same effort into my own content as well. So that's about it, guys. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I'm gonna shut up now. And that's it. See you guys in the next video. Come to the stream tonight, hang out with me, and I'll see y'all later.